Hey guys, and welcome back to the Mountain Lion's Lair in the Vale. Last time we managed to get independence, and we've been trying to take back the de jure lands that we have lost. So right now, we want to look at getting Heart's Home, which we can attack, hopefully, once everything's over. We have to delete our men first. Ooh, offer vassalize it. Ooh. Would that work? If I offer him vassalization, is he actually independent? Or is he just because of the Mega War system? I don't know, but I want to offer him it anyway. Last time we got Sunderland to join us right there. We also have these guys who are under them. Do we have a little sister? We also have little sister, but obviously we don't have a long sister. That's underneath the frozen shore, of course. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do about that. We might have to attack them, I guess. I guess we could attack Frozen Shore for that. The other lands we want are, for example, Crow's Baron. Crow's Baron's going to be a bit harder to take because underneath the Iron Throne. And the Iron Throne now has dragons, so... And with the Mega War going on at the moment, I think he's almost... Yeah, he's 66% against him, so there's a good chance he could lose soon. So if we attack him, he might get all his power back, or whoever, you know, whatever happens. Lady Mordain will have a lot of power then. Obviously, Rhaegar, Dragon, Green Dreams, wounded though apparently. He's an interesting man, Married for love, it would seem. He also worships the old gods. He's basically, yeah, he's basically Blood Raven, in a way. He actually is, yeah. Who's your father again? This guy. Joris, he's a Northman, old gods. So basically just a lowborn, his grandfather was a lowborn. Yeah, and his other father was then given, I guess, a title at some point, and he managed to get married to a Targaryen. Because I guess they were with the Bolton men in the north? Yeah, because obviously the Targaryens were out of power for a long time. We also want this piece of land. Saltpan should be part of the Vale, I think. Is Saltpan's part of the Vale? Actually, maybe I'm thinking that wrong. Let me check. De jure. No, it's not. No, okay, yeah. So actually, that's the only ones we need right now. So we got that. I guess we could attack Darry. We probably could attack to take Saltpans, actually. We could just attack, because Duskendale's rebelling, and so is Darry. We could attack both of them, kind of expand our influence. That might be a good point. But we'll get these guys back, and we'll deal with that. Your Grace has come to my attention. Naomi has been designated the Regent. Well, of course, son, you can be Regent. That is fine. I'm happy with that. And my granddaughter, the bastard granddaughter. What can we do for you? So you have fussy, playful, and affectionate. Fussy, playful, and affectionate. So we got fussy goes against it, though. Playful, fussy, but affectionate goes against it, but that's one out of all of them. But then again, her intrigue is terrible. She's actually pretty good at martial. And she's actually a trained fighter, but she's 12 years old, so... Nothing goes against it, but nothing goes for it. But her intrigue's so bad, I don't feel that's a good choice. I don't know. It seems like, I guess the way to look at it is because that's what she's like, this is the one she probably enjoyed the most. So, this type of study would be what she would like to do, but maybe it's not what she's good at. She's actually good at being martial. So, let's let her do what she wants to do. You know what? Let's let her do what she'd be best at. In that case. We've got a pox at the moment in our lands. We're going to have to deal with that. An advisor position has popped up. Joffrey Waynwood could be a good choice. Or the Royce, you know, the Royce is always good. He's the Eastworld. My son, Mark Osgrey. Let's go for Joffrey Waynwood. Waynwoods are always a powerful family. Set fealty. There we go. So we got Heart's Home back. The Corburys are back underneath us. Good to see. So we have that one down. Yeah, it's basically just this one and this one. So I have to delete our men first. Let's get rid of them and we'll wait for these guys to get back and we can see what we'll attack from there. We'll see if we want to. We might not even want to. We got most of our lands back. It's looking pretty nice for the Vale right now. Remember, we also do have our lands over here in the Reach. It's not like we haven't expanded ourselves anyway or have extra land ourselves. So what do I want to do? Let's have a quick look. So, Oral the Tall Talker is... He's not too powerful. He's got 8,000 men. We could just do de jour for it. Restore the... I could just restore the Night's Watch. That'd be... that'd be kind of interesting. Apparently, he said, yeah, we got our allies of the Ironborn, I could always ask. Dari, how's the war in that for like 5 seconds? Nothing's really changed. I can't attack you, though. Okay, so we won't be able to attack them. Duskendale. We could... Ooh, we can claim Salt Pans, and we can claim the whole of Duskendale. But the whole of Duskendale, again, bad borders. I'm not really fond of bad borders. She's married to a Corbury, actually. Huh. Who was the other person? Templeton. So she has a claim on Salt Pans. We could go for that, but then if they lose the war very soon, or win the war, we're going to be in trouble. Let's leave it for now. If I'm going to take anything, it's going to be Crow's Baron, I think. Yeah, if we're going to attack someone, it's going to be for Crow's Baron. So let's see how many men we can get. You know, Wendell's very old. He's 72 now. He needs to be thinking about what he's going to do next. You've got 28,000 men right now. Let's look at the claims we have. Ocean Road, of course. Ocean Road. I do kind of want Ocean Road. That'd be the one, actually, I think I'd push for. We'd have to attack the Reach, which are already in another war with the Westerlands. 23,000 men still, though. That's actually quite a lot of men. Let's leave it for now, then. I'll leave it for now. Other than that, I don't see anything else that's really standing out to me. Hold a tawny, seek treatment. I guess I do have cancer. Probably should seek a bit of treatment. Let's go. Seek that treatment. Maester Wyman. Well, I think... last time I did say my life is in your hands, I think. So I think you should probably just go for that again. You know, being ambitious and stuff, he's like, okay, let's just do what we have to do. Maester Wyman gave you a drought which tasted most peculiar. It made you feel numb, and your eyelids started drooping. I apologize, my lord, but you do not want to be awake for this next part, he said. Panic hit you when you tried to get up from your operating table, but your limbs would not obey you. The treatment was successful, but paid a heavy price. He cut off my I'm guessing... Oh, so cancer was completely cured, though. So that's a good point. You know, I'm very old, and I'm not going to have any more kids. That's not really important for me right now. So, I mean, that's not really terrible. I'm guessing I must have had a tumour in my privates. You can get testicular cancer, I'm guessing. Maybe something like that. So, we had to have it cut off. That's a shame, Wendell. Oh well, it's fine. I fear my daughter, Eleanor, is too cynical for her age. I mean, we're not exactly someone to take what we're told, are we? And with diligence, we like to look in it. Yeah, I think he'd be okay with that. Young Eleanor loves keeping her things in order and patiently spends lots of time on it. Just like me. Yeah, we're a patient man. I think we'd like that. We're going, little Eleanor. How is our genius little boy? I think it was your son. Yeah, look at this. 14 years old, 16 learning. He should get a pretty good educational trait. So he's going to look pretty nice, I think. Force the train. 54%, let's do it. Now there we go. He gained brave. Ooh, look at that. That one force train made him brave. And made him a trained fighter, I think. I think he was a support fighter. So 17 martial. He looks... That is pretty nice. Almost everything's above 10. That's exactly what you want to see. Good job. Sadly, he's not the heir. Maybe we could just kill Aemon. We do have a slight problem right now, because obviously with Aemon... Oh, his heir. Yeah, his heir is him. Because for him, his daughter is the heir, and she's had a kid, and it's a boy. But she's been disinherited. Huh. She has been disinherited, but her son still inherits. And she's been married normal as well, so we've got a problem here. He's been marrying off all his children normally, not matrilineally, which is insane. What is wrong with you, my son? Aemon, come on. Unless you're going to have another baby, your wife is 45 and you're 50. You're not having another kid. The performance of the Master of Whispers, who fails to become a burden on the realm. I ask that you remove him from office. Mr. Royce. Who is our Master of Whispers again? Master Torrig of Harbottle. Would Wendell listen to him? I am just... Is it really... Maybe if everyone agrees, and maybe it's best if he leaves, because everyone thinks that, yeah. I accept. Maybe he's just not capable. Maybe it's right that I choose someone else to take on the position. And so Lord Vardish, yeah. Okay. That guy had his chance, you can have your chance. A betrothal now can be done. Yes, we can get the betrothal between us and the Lannisters sorted. Yeah, perfect. He controls Lannisport. So we'll get that marriage done. And then hopefully the Rock and the Vale can unite. Hopefully. Please. Please. Yes, non-aggression pact. Okay. An agreement has been reached. For the wedding, how much will we pay them? Look, I mean... I'm just... So I feel like you give the normal amount, just like that's fair. Offer the customary amount. 200, that's a lot of gold. Damn you, but at least we have a non-aggression pact. Yeah, I think because of the war with the Tyrells, he's kind of now wants to get into an alliance. Emberley, the wife of Master Harry of Brokerstream, has been spending a few days in the Eyrie. It has been a very nice experience meeting her. Maybe our peoples are not so different after all. Yeah, okay. I think he'd do that. He'll write a letter. I'm glad to hear. That's a shame. There we go. So we've now got an alliance with the Rock. That should be good. The two lions together. We can face down our enemies. And of course he's invited me to the war with the Reach. I think he's having problems right there. I've grown increasingly attached to Rael, and though our marriage was merely a practical arrangement, I wonder if I've now come to love her. We never had that son, but, you know, I'm now a eunuch. We're not going to have any more kids, I don't think. This is a marriage of love. But all the other girls, I should concern myself with such trifles. Hard work. We'll say marriage of love. I feel like, yeah. I've gained chaste. I'm not sure it's really going to affect me, to be honest. Not sure it's going to affect me too much. Sadly, the little girl just can't inherit, but the Lannisters have got her anyway, so... Rhys, I've noticed the pitiful state of my daughter. No. Where's the disease? Okay, there's no... The pox didn't actually get to our lands. Maybe it's over there in the Westerlands. Your Grace, I humbly ask that you intervene. Or order them to stand down. Of course I'll obey. Thank you, Royces. The Royces fighting against each other. A genius Royce as well. He controls Runestone. He's probably quite strong then, if he controls Runestone. What's going on up north? Did the Night's Watch ever win their war? The Great Ranger. 95% in favour of the King Beyond the Wall. Oh dear. 94%. 5,000 men. Do you have enough men? 3,000 men and he's wounded. Lord Commander Baron the Strongwolf, with ice in his hand and strong... You could imagine it. A peasant accused of murder is dragged before your court. His wife and children were found butchered in the small hut they called home, and he was standing nearby covered in their blood. Despite this damning evidence, this man continues to profess his innocence. What should be done? Toss him in the dungeons. I don't think we have enough information just yet. Because we're just and we're patient. We can wait. We can see if he'll ever give us enough information. If we can find some more evidence to prove he's not the one, possibly. Yeah, we'll go with that one. God, the north is just such a mess. The frozen shore, though, is actually got pieces everywhere. Revoked Sentinel stand. So it looks as though they lost. Poor Baron Strongwolf. Yeah, could have been. The work is complete. Its new defenses will be impregnable. Thank you very much. Good to know. Good to know. Small Vale Keep. We need that. Requirements, never. Okay. Proof Castle, 1,700. So I mean, 1,700 gold to improve it even more. Yeah, it's still pretty small. The local septon wants to organize a miracle play for the pious in our domain. They seem to feel that it should fall on our shoulders to pay for it. Huh. I think he'll pay, yeah. He'll pay. This doesn't bother me too much. We're quite rich right now. Princess Lamore, my granddaughter. We'll spend highly on her. She's a genius after all. And there we go, John. He did actually get everything above 10 so far. Look at that, and he has a Valerian look. Huh. Interesting. Not seen a Valerian look in our family for a while. Amen. You need your wife to die, sadly. Otherwise, we're going to have a problem when it comes to inheritance. We're going to have a big, big problem. Big problem, which we're going to have to try and sort out at some point. But I'm just carrying on. 74 years old. Though I'd thought Merrin to be a more reasonable man, his request to be allowed to duel John Cocklesbury, his rival, was slightly erratic. What? John, the Shield of Harrenhal? I mean, that seems a bit silly to me. Take no further action, yeah, I'll disallow it. I'm not having you fight in my lands. Ah, and we've lost Stressed. Life isn't too bad. Huh. It's gone a bit peaceful because of all this peace and stuff. And the war seems to be... Oh! After all this time... After all this time, Wendell the Wise could be the one to go off. Ah, what's this war, though? Wrath Independence. So it looks as though Rhaegar actually managed to win his war, or at least White Peace or something. Not sure what happened there. But we got the alliance with the Rock. We got an alliance with the Ironborn. It looks pretty nice. It's looking pretty good for us overall. But look, an old man with a map. My Septon came to me today, a bit annoyed and tired. Your Grace, there is an old man in the courtyard claiming he has to speak with you. He claims he has something that you'd pay a great sum of money for. The old man seems to me to be a lunatic, but, well, he claimed he had a map. An old map of Valyria, where great treasures are hidden. Let's hear what he has to say. Yes. The beginning of a story. Before you stands an old haggard man in his 50s, maybe 60s. He doesn't look Westerosi, nor does he look like a beggar. Intrigued, you asked him about the map. The old man gave you a smile the maiden would be afraid of. Your Grace, it has come to my attention that you are looking for a way to acquire Valyrian steel weapon. As it happens, I have a map in my possession that may help you and your, ambition. But before we continue, may I ask for an alcoholic refreshment? Your Septon, obviously annoyed, quickly asked, Why do you need alcohol? The old man looks a bit down at his feet, waits a few seconds, and refocuses back on you. Well, my lords, because no great story ever started with someone eating a salad. You had my curiosity, but now you have my full attention. We can go off to get a Valyrian steel sword. House Osgrey will finally have a Valyrian steel sword, hopefully, if Wendell can do it. We're quite old. This is not really the time to go on an adventure, but my son probably would have been the better choice to go on this, but it'll just have to be down to me. The old man tells you he's certain about the location of the Valyrian steel you seek. He points to it on the map and appears convinced. No doubt the journey there will be long, arduous, and very dangerous, but purchasing this map and following it could yield great rewards. Let's go. We've got lots of gold right now. We're not at war right now. Who do we take with us? We need to take someone for this Fellowship of House Osgrey. A great warrior, the sailor navigator, the comely healer, the old man. Now, because thinking about who would be good for Wendell, like Wendell might want a warrior because he feels maybe he's a bit old. He needs someone to do a bit more of the physical labor. Sailor navigator, he's probably not someone who sailed much in his life. You know, he's a lion. Lions don't really go swimming in the sea. So maybe that would be the smarter choice, because he's young as well, probably. You know, he could probably still do a lot of the labor and whatnot. Or the comely healer. He may want someone to heal, because he is old to look after. You know what? Yeah, he needs someone to look after him. Maybe we should go for the comely healer. The old man, no, there's already one old man. We don't need another old man. I think he might take the comely healer just because he might feel it's best to take someone to look after him in his old age, just in case he falls sick. He must return. Yeah, let's go with that one. Not one I normally choose, but I'm trying to think what he's thinking at the time and choosing what he chooses. A ship will be required to travel across the leagues of sea to our destination and through the dangers that will no doubt arise. Therefore, it's time to go to the docks to choose a vessel. So I'll probably go to Gulltown, I'm guessing. Small transport ship. Sturdy. See, because we're quite old and we have a lot of money, I feel like he wants to go for the safest option. Especially because he's ambitious. We'll go for a large warship. There we go. Don't think I've ever chosen that one either, actually. I never have enough money, usually. Thailand Pound recently went missing. Okay, I see. So there we go. I'm going to have to end this part here, guys. So we have it. Wendell the Wise is about to go off on an adventure to find a Valerian steel weapon for House Osgrey. Where will his adventure from Gulltown take him? Well, I mean, I think he said we're going to Valyria, but still. What will happen? What will we find? Will he succeed? Will he come back a true hero of the Osgrey family? I mean, you know, not you, but I mean, he is the first one to, yeah, he's the first one to be King of the Mountain Vale. If he also gets a Valerian Steel Sword, he could possibly be one of the greatest Osgreys that's ever lived. You know, we managed to get, we got put underneath the Iron Throne, we managed to get our independence again. So you could say that Wendell, you know, is, he's done quite a lot for the family. I'd love to know what you guys think. Do you think if he gets the Valerian Steel Sword, will he be the greatest Osgrey who ever lived? Or do you think there are others who can claim that title? I'd love to hear what you think. But yeah, see you in the next part. Bye, Z.